and welcome back to another episode of Is It ORKY? Alright, you kids have been going on with these here Helldiverz for a soaking long time now, and I'm sure gets it. These scrawny humies right here, this is ORKY, talking hell. If nothing else, these here super Earth Helldiverz reminds me of them regular humies that always constantly fighting against with the Imperium till the biggies show up. And what do you think these humies is gonna... Okay, Runts, you got me intrigued. Let's have a go over these kids, and in the meantime, I got an email from these here Flexi Spot boys that say they'd pay me some teeth to talk about something that all you humans needs to do all this fucking time now. Sitting! Look at this here Yumi geek.
Huh?
Days is always sitting around, typing away at their computer and hunched over like a sniveling crot. Oi, straighten up, you runt!
Sorry?
This won't do. Look, these here Flexi Spot boys tell me that their brand new C7 Morpher chair is really good for fat old humies like you.
Hey,
Get the talking chair!
Okay.
Now, how does it feel, Humi?
Pretty good, actually. I've been using my regular C7 for some time now, and while that had a lot of articulation points for my posture, the C7 Morpher? Man, you got back pains? I mean, I got back pains. I'm 41 after all. But it's freaking crazy how much more the Morpher does for my back. Firstly, the Morpher really does go out of its way to make sure that your upper back is supported. It's got this flex lean system that can both pivot downward to let your upper back arch as need be, as well as the ability to tilt the back part forward in case you need that kind of support. Not that you have to use both, but it's there if you need them. And that's optional articulation I've not seen in any other chair. And the lumbar support, my lord, the amount you can adjust with this. Not only can you adjust how flexible the lumbar pad is against your back, whether it stays still or moves around with you, but the Morpher has this air lumbar function that reminds me a whole lot of the old days of pumping up sneakers to get a tighter fit. Though here, you get a tighter pressure on your lower back. And again, this is just here to use what you need to make yourself comfortable. It's also got a really solid mesh headrest that, what is this, 130 degrees of articulation? And a seat with the same kind of mesh that keeps hip pressure low and easy to breathe if you're sitting on it for a long period of time. And like many of FlexiSpot's chairs, you got freaking 5D armrests that serve every position of the arm, or you can just push them to the sides if you don't need them. As well as a tucked-in leg rest for when you need a really good relaxing recline. Something that pairs very well with the FlexiLean system that I mentioned earlier to compensate for arching with your back. And the armrests actually lean back with you. I've not seen a lot of chairs do that before. So here's my hot take. If you are someone that really needs good back support either due to work hours, age, or have specific tastes or needs, there is no angle the Morpher can't match. No matter what shape your back is or is in, you can find a setting with this thing to support the entirety of your back from top to bottom. But if you don't need that much articulation or need something less costly, I still can't suggest the C7 and C5 enough. Aki and I have been both using our C7s for well over a year at this point, and they're still both in great shape. It all depends on what you need, but I promise you FlexiSpot's got it. So, if you want to grab the C7, C5, or that crazy C7 Morpher for yourself, hit up that link Glitzdakka's got in the description, drop in our code, and get the best possible discount you can. And if for any reason you're not happy with your chair, FlexiSpot's got a 30-day risk-free trial and a 10-year warranty for any and all damaged parts. I know it's an investment, gang, but so far this has been a 13-month investment that is yet to go bad. If you need back support behind a desk, I can't think of anything better than FlexiSpot. So thanks for supporting the video and letting us show all this off.
And thank you to FlexiSpot for the teeth and a new chair for me new pet Humi. Now then, while me favorite Humi was going on way too long about that there chair, I was taking upon myself to have a good hard look at these here diver boys. And I think I'll get why you boys won't stop talking going on about them being ORKY. Cause while some of their armor does make me think of the equivalent of Yumi Mega Armor, I mean that Siegebreaker armor is right dead hard, it's the Dakka that these Yumis got that makes me think of them as a bit more orky than most. So, let's have a look at the different kinds of shooting power that these diver boys got and see just how orky they really is.
But boss, the divers got choppers too, and they got all kinds of big Dakka that they can shoot from their ships.
Leave it to a grot to entirely miss the point. Tell me something, Runs. What fun is it to have a ship do all the Dakka for you? Now, I will concede the notion that some of the diver boys has got some ship weapons that is very, very impressive. But it don't change the fact that you ain't doing the shooting. Some Zogga on a ship is pushing a button to make the Dakka happen on the ship. That ain't all game. If you gonna have Dakka, it's only proper that yous is doing the shooting. And just look at these. Look at this. This is pathetic. And I don't say that because I prefer Dakka. This is just so good sad. Yumi's either got choppers the size of a toothpick, or their choppers don't even chop. They just kinda whack stuff till they's stunned. That ain't proper orky. That's just embarrassing. There's no power, no oomph in these socket things. Alright kids, fair is fair. I do think that the Humi Divers defoliation tool is at least kinda orky. I can appreciate the sound of that choky rev that the team for the chain choppers grinding into different bugs in 10 boys that I see the divers fight. And okay, hold on a mo. You can chain choppers so can 10 boys shacks with this thing? That's so good great. The chain chopper can come through anything it seems. Oh. Also, it seems to make for a good corn chopper when you just having a barbecue, it seems. Makes me wonder what their bug eyes taste like. Anyway, you know, maybe close-up crumping ain't as bored as I thought it was. Oi, Donkey! These diver boys got any other choppers and smashers that ain't so weedy that they'd embarrass a snotling?
Reloading!
What the Zog? No Zogging way! These humans got themselves a tank hammer? That's all good great! Now, normally tank hammers for orks got a simple yet elegant design. A favourite of the tank busters, boys that's got a proper appreciation for boomy Dakka, the tank hammer is comprised of a solid metal stick and a nice fat tank buster rocket strapped to the top. And rather than letting Gork and Mork decide if a rocket is going to be hitting whatever the boys is shooting at, the boys exercise a little carpe diem and blows the Zog out of whatever big wagon they need to smash. But these here diver boys, they just being clever, cunning even. Cause instead of a rocket on a stick, they puts a tank buster bomb on the side of a hammer and then smash that into whatever shack, wagon, or whatever they needs to smash. And since that blast goes one way, they can reload their tank hammer. So me, reload a hammer. Oh, I never thought I'd see the day. It ain't quite Dakka, but it's kinda Dakka. Sure makes a big soaking boom either way, so, okay, I'll keep give. Wait. Go back! That. So, mate, these diver boys got a shock booster? Who the? Huh. Well, sold me sideways. I never thought I'd see humans with a shock booster. See, a shock booster is what them new Big Mechs use in order to get a bunch of boys out of the way of annoying things like walls and holes and things like that. Things that is keeping the boys from getting to the fight. So, they use the shock booster to jump into the warp and come out the other side through walls or holes or other things like that. But now Humies got shock boosters and I can't so can believe it. But something seems missing. Mech boy inventions ain't exactly reliable all the time, so what about you, me? There it is. Oh, tastes like little mechs. Give them credit, that's certainly more creative than what the Yumi Imperium ever does. And look at that, teleporting into Boyz just makes them pop. Just like the shock attack gun. Alright boys, you really got my attention now. Show me just how orky these diver boys is. But no more dancing around to squig off in the room. Show me some proper soaking talker.
I cannot breathe!
Oh, now that's more like it. Though I got to admit, the bullets this here diver big shooter is shooting is kinda weedy. Sure, that's some proper bullet hosing, but come on, they got to have something better. Alright, now this is what I think of when I think of a big shooter. Big long barrel, a nice box for your bullets, simple yet effective. What else these diver boys got? Oh, now this is a proper big shooter, even for an orc. I mean, this here big shooter is big, and from what I hear, this here big shooter's got even bigger bullets to go with it too. Big enough to punch a hole in a death dread. That's right, proper. But there's a bit of a problem with these Yumi big shooters. Before you know it uses out a bullet, and they gotta waste time taking out the empty bullet case and putting another, and that ain't fun. That's just wasting time that you could be shooting. I don't think that...
Have a case of democracy!
There it is, boys. That's what I was hoping for. Replicating! Me favorite Docker! Now this is proper shooter right here. 10 and many bullets blast out of this gun. No need for reloading. Just jam into bullet belt and Docker gets for minutes at a time. Ha ha! You know, kinda makes me wonder if Yumi regular shooters are all that good. I mean, most of them shoot a little too slow for my taste, or shoot bullets so weird it wouldn't tickle a squeak. Surely there's something that the diver boys got that ain't a total disappointment. Not bad, diver boys, not bad. These is at least being economical with their Docker, when their bullet sets things on fire whilst they shoot them. Oh, speaking of fire, when it comes to Docker, I know the burner boys is gonna be curious if these diver boys got any scorchers worth of squeaks drops. Them pyromaniacs is a bit picky when it comes to burning Docker that they can get their hands on. So, what do the diver boys got? Now that looks crispy. Either way, I think this is a proper amount of burning Docker to make them pyromaniacs happy. I mean, shock me, these diver boy Humies were smart enough to make burner shooters too. For when you need more burner to go with your burner. And them... napalm... or doggy... this all gets napalm. Well, why does all did they just call it that? Anyway, the point is, these organ things look a lot like Scorcher missiles. A favour of the pyromaniac flyboys and their burner bomber jets. And you know, speaking of rockets, what these here diver boys got for rocket launchers? I mean, it is me second favourite Docker after all. If you runs think the diver boys Docker is good, surely they got something. We already talked about that eats napalm, and really the regular eats ain't nothing special. No real big boom and one and done, and I guess there's the Commando, which got like 4 each still strapped together, which, I mean, maybe a commander would use those. The song was dead! Alright boys, now that's what I was just talking about! Alright, let's start from the top. So, the diver boys got a proper rocket launcher that comes with a backpack with more rockets. I mean, I thought that would be kinda standard considering I've never seen a tank buster that ain't got a few extra rockets on their back. But now we got this fucking thing. This big, boomy, beautiful rocket launcher. What is this? Burst? That's a stupid fucking name. Let's give it something more proper and more orky. The Boomflocker Rocket Launcher! Cause me if that ain't what it does, what else the Divers got? What's this called? Wasp? Told me more stupid names with these kids. This is a Buzzer Squig launcher. I mean, really, you can't tell me that the Diver Boys ain't shooting Buzzer Squids from their launcher to having them blow up and all whizzing about like that. Wait, what if we made a Boom Buzzer Squig? Better write that down. It's like a Buzzer Squig and a Boom Squig put together.
Come out!
What the fuck was that? The Leveler? Now that's an orky name, and a nice proper orky-sized explosion. Cool, look at that. It's like launching a boom bomb on a stick. Now that's something that the tank busters could appreciate. Perfect name, perfect boom, I got 0 notes, kids. I mean, what do the Diver Boys got that could be better?
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Wait. Is that a Yumi rocket pistol? That's actually better than the rocket pistols that the Tank Buster Nobs got. That right there is a Leveler in slugger form. I'll take 10 of those, please. But surely the Diver Boys ain't got big, proper long-distance punchy docker like the Death Gun. I mean, just look at this thing. Look what it can do. So big that boys carries it on their shoulders, and this thing's got so much power it can smash beakies and even mega beakies with ease. What do the Diver Boys got? Alright boys, I'll give you that. I mean, it ain't as big or punchy as a Death Gun, but it's like a Humy-sized Death Gun. And for Humies, I guess that's good killy docker. And I got to say, I wish Death Guns had the utility that the Diver Boys got with their auto-cannons. Wait, what's an auto? They just call it a Wazza cannon, you kids! Oh. Anyway, it's got some proper good punch for dreads and things like that. And not great for wagons, but great for smashing up shacks something good. And just like that Boomflocker rocket launcher, this thing's got some Boomflocker power of its own to smash big groups of boys. Oh, could you imagine if Death Guns could do that? Oh, that'd be something amazing. You know, boys, if the Diver Boys got advanced stalker like Rattler Cannons and Death Guns, then I wonder if they got something like a Base Snagger Sticker Cannon. Ha! Wow! These Diver Boys really do got an orky arsenal, don't they? Not exactly my cuppa when it comes to docker, but blasting a sticker with a big cannon like that is snakebite Beast Snagger docker for sure, but docker nonetheless. But unlike Beast Snagger docker, this here Diver Boy spear shooter lets out a horrible waft so bad that it'd make the stinky beakies proud, I think. I got some itch runs. These here Diver Boys is still scrawny like all the other Yumis, but they got some good ideas when it comes to their docker. A lot more creative and killy than the Yumis I usually got to fight with their zappy guns and tonic shooters. Wait, zappy guns. Do the Diver Boys got any zappy guns? There we go! Just like a proper orky custom Mega Zapper, this thing's got big beamy punch to it, but like all proper beamy docker, it works at the best of times. Speaking of, what about proper orky zap guns? You know, cannons what shoots big old lines of shocky docker. You know, like the shock rifle, the big zapper. Well, sold me! These Diver Boys even got shock rifles. So, heck, that's actually surprising. I didn't think humans even knew to try a shock rifle or a big zapper. But it seems these diver boys well thought out the tactical usefulness of shot talker. So, does that mean that they's also got a dread? Oh, so yes, they got dreads. And they don't even got to worry in a point so they can forever. They can just get in and out. It's all get great. Oh, and just listen to that rattler cannon that this one's got. Oh, I could listen to that forever. That combined with the power of many, many rockets, that's a proper death trade right there, that is. Wait, there's another one, and it's got 4 diver boy water cannons. Someone called the Mechs. We gotta start putting bigger cannons like that on dreads. And of course, what's a dread if it can't do some proper stomping? That's great. Alright then, what about alternative dogger? Like stick bombs. Simple, easy to use, makes a big boom, and you ain't even gotta aim with it really. Just lob it in the general direction of some big dits and boom. How about the diver boys? Yep, that's a stick bomb. And not just any stick bomb, but it's a stick bomb that sticks. And it's got enough burner power to make the pyromaniacs happy. And it can blow up Zogan tanks and shacks. Seriously, someone get the Big Macs. We've been doing this all wrong. But what about big bombs? Like really big bombs. Give me the biggest boom these here diver boys got. Oh, so good, amazing! Stupendous! Marvelous! Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean the diver boys get shot at their ship through a big cannon? And they is in a big hollow bullet when they goes for a scrap? And they can smash things on the way down too? So they don't land like regular scrawny scared humies. They drop in like orks! You know, boys, I was worried for a mo. I saw these skinny, weedy looking humies and was worried they'd just all be like the other humies that I've seen in the Imperium. And while the diver boys is still scrawny humies, I think they's is at least trying to make up for it with proper ORKY engineering when it comes not just to their choppers and smashers, but told me their docker and their booms, and even that shock booster. I'm still amazed at that thing. But these humies, what do humies call it? These is built different. These boys absolutely understand the importance of being able to feel a Zogan explosion many, many, many tusk lengths away. And I is really impressed that humies of all things could make Docker this punchy, this killy, and this funny. Very ORKY all the way around. But what do you boys think? Does their Docker make up for the fact that the diver boys is still scrawny humies? Or is they just scrawny humies? Let me know in them chatty boxes below, and another big thanks for the Flexor Spot boys for sponsoring this here video with lots of teeth and a new chair for me favorite humie. And if yours is a humie that needs to be sitting better than you currently is right now, use the code and the link in my description and get yourself a better Zogan chair. Anyway, I think it might be time for either another Q&A, or maybe explaining the intricacies and eloquence of another group of odd boys orks. We'll have to say. But for now, your runs, sub up, and zog off! Hang on!